It's all right, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so, mate. Yeah,
it's
fine.
all right. Yeah.
And that was the episode of Yesterday I had a visit from a couple of really nice fellas, Kevin and Matt. I've known them both actually since the early 90s. Been in touch with Kevin a lot more. He's one of my best mates. And Matt was also at the college we were all at. He's a very, very nice bloke, and I'm really glad to be reconnected with him. And they produce a podcast or a comedy show called the Cat Noir Podcast. They very kindly offered to let me guest star as a character in an episode which should be going out next March, and because they're recording it all quite well in advance, and so they came over to record my parts, and it was a really great afternoon. Here's the interview with the guys yesterday, and I'll put links below so you can check out the various things that they're involved in. Welcome to Kevin Chilvers and Matt Sanders.
How do you do?
And
straight in with the voice.
This is the music vlog, but it's not really completely musical, this one, but it's just because we're doing this in my little studio. I thought it would be a nice little addition to the vlog and to see some of the other stuff that I get up to. So these chaps here, I say Kevin and Matt, they produce what's known as the Cat Noir Podcast, which is why we're set up like this, because we've been recording a scene which they very kindly invited me to be part of, which you won't be able to see or hear until March.
Yeah, we're even
yeah,
like that.
Yeah. So you'll have to wait and
back.
see. You'll have to wait and see. But tell me, guys, tell me about the podcast. How did it come about? What what's inspired you? And how's it going?
It's all right, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so, mate. Yeah,
doing fine.
All right.
Yeah.
And that was the episode of.
We all went to college together. The three of us went to college together, and we reconnected. Year and a half, 2 years ago now.
2 years back.
God, 2 years.
Yeah.
And just we always wrote comedy when we were at college, so it was a natural thing to go, oh, let's try it 30 years later.
Yeah.
And use the same sketches.
Yeah.
Which we did. We found some original sketches, and one original sketch that survived a flood from my house. But and then we just decided to pick up and go from where we left off, really.
Yeah.
But make it a podcast. It's not really a podcast.
It's
to be fair,
a comedy sketch show, isn't it?
It's a comedy sketch show within a podcast. We're using the podcast format to get the
as a way to deliver it.
Yeah, platform.
Yeah. Because we thought it would be a cool idea to kind of just have a load of sketches together, but actually how to deliver that, where we're going to put it out, how would it actually be? And I think it was you that said if we had podcasts, then we've got no kind of streaming difficulties. We can just go straight on there. It's not about approaching kind of outside agencies or whatever. We can just get straight on. So that's where we've gone.
I mean, on that thing. So where is it available? So I mean, obviously, I'm going to put some links in the description. Instagram is at Cat Noir, I believe. Is that right?
At Cat Noir Podcast.
At Cat Noir Podcast.
And at Cat Noir Comedy Podcast, because you have to get the comedy bit in, otherwise people won't know what it is.
Yeah.
So where can you go? Where can you go stream the podcast? Because
you can go to acast.com, YouTube,
Amazon. Spotify, SoundCloud, all the big, all the main platforms. Streamed directly from Acast as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
Is it on Apple Music as well?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Apple.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Bebo. MySpace. We went back in time to do them once.
All social medias that have been defunct. It's on all of them. Yeah.
We tried our best to bring some of them back for that, but yeah.
All defunct social media.
Yeah.
So do you both have, for my viewers, do you both have writing backgrounds though as well? You've come at this, having reconnected for a couple of years, but what are your writing backgrounds? So what have you been doing since before kind of coming?
So novelist, a few novels, kind of still unpublished, if I'm honest. Agent work in the past. I had an agent who took massive interest in the book and then didn't, as these things go. Good. So yeah.
I'm a published poet, and I've been writing and performing and creating music since basically the day we last saw each other. when we were in a band called We Don't Do Weddings.
That's
and
right.
we also didn't do anything for 25 years.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Because of course that actually quite nicely relates it to music as well, because being the music vlog, but you go out as Casey Hip Hop, but you've also got a duo with Colin Juria as well. Do you want to
So
say about that?
I'm Casey when I'm doing hip hop and pop stuff, and for rock stuff, Broken LP, and you'll find that guy there is a pretty good producer to have working for you, having done my first, second.
And a single.
albums
Yeah,
and a couple of singles,
yeah.
Absolutely. So I can recommend him. I can actually recommend him to Matt right now, if you just fancy recording anything with him.
Oh, thanks, Kev.
Thanks.
Nice.
So
Nice.
what's coming up in the podcast? Have you got anything you're doing, Christmas special or anything like that, or have you got things sort of planned for the next sort of year or so?
Yeah, so stuff is building. Season 1 is out. Season 2 is in the can, mastered and ready to go. We've got a fair bit with that, and then we're going to take it a slightly different direction. I'm working on a feature film at this moment in time, so we'll have a 2-part special of somewhere around about 80 minutes, I think, of something that we're going to be like parodying the whole Hollywood world, I suppose, to make a movie. And
together we're kind of writing a mini series, a 6-part mini series. It's like shorter episodes and stuff, lampooning a few things, but basically it's a lot of our characters on a desert island, so you can make your own decision as to what you think we might be lampooning.
Yeah, particularly when the bear rocks up. Yeah.
Might be lost.
That's lost on me.
I'm a big fan.
I didn't get the reference. Oh, fantastic. Well, thank you ever so much, chaps, and thank you for letting me get involved in this.
Thank you.
No problem. I mean, to be fair, you might get cut out yet, so we have to see how the episode goes. I mean, to be fair, there won't be a lot left if we take your character
I'm not
out.
in season 1 at all, am I, Kev? By the time
You're
we edit
basically a
it.
monkey in this, so
Yeah, please don't mute me. Right? Yeah.
Please don't mute me. I
You'll
want that
have
on
to
a
watch the
t-shirt.
podcast to get that reference. Yeah. So, or listen to it even. Yeah.
Yep.
So
if you're putting this out this week, we have a special out on Monday.
We do, yep.
Which is called Invasion. I won't tell you what the end of it is to not give it away.
what date would Monday be?
It's the day after Sunday.
Day after Sunday. Is it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hang you
so,
on.
It would be. 'Cause today's
That would be the 25th.
the 25th, just in case the vlog doesn't go out quite in time, but it might do. So.
Yeah,
25th
if not
October.
after that, then maybe something to do with that guy from the Avengers might come after that. So not Captain America. I don't mean those Avengers.
No.
I mean the good Avengers. That's
What,
the Marvel people hate us now.
What Steed? What is it? Purdy and Steed.
Basically, Steed Solo.
Yeah.
That's what we should call it. Solo Steed.
Percy and Steve. Who's Percy and Steve?
Steve. Yeah, it's got no relevance whatsoever. Percy and Steve. This episode.
And on that bombshell, thanks very much, chaps. Good luck with the podcast for the next year or so. And
Are you ending all of your episodes like Alan Partridge?
yes, and thank you very much.
On that bombshell. Nice.
Great stuff.
Thanks, mate.
See you. Please subscribe if you like what you're seeing. Remember to ding the bell, and your support is very much appreciated. So thank you very much. And get on the podcast. Look for the Cat Noir Podcast on YouTube as well, and it's on all streaming services. As I said, links below. See you in the next one.